Hello, Classical Academy High School. I'm here in the big yellow hallway today. I wish I was with you. I wish we were together, but we're going to launch our senior assembly and our senior award. So thank you to all those who participated in putting this together. I really hope you enjoyed the video today honoring our senior class. I can't wait to see you guys soon.
Hey everybody, this is like my 600th time making this video because I just don't know what to say. I don't know what to say to 200 people who just got everything that they were looking forward to taken away from them. And everything that we expected to happen this year was supposed to be the best year of our lives. We grew up watching High School Musical. Like, this is not what's supposed to happen. It sucks because we deserve it. We deserve to have a prom and a grad night and a graduation, an actual graduation. We deserve all those things because everyone before us got those things. It seems to be a pattern though. Like our entire year has been just heartbreaking and terrible, and there's nothing to say. There's really not. But I just want to kind of put hope in our hearts because someone once told me that the trials we go through and the things that we face aren't necessarily supposed to make us more happy, but more holy. And I definitely think that everything going on right now in the world is supposed to push us towards a bigger cause and a better cause. And as Mr. Benatia said, that this year has forced us to grow up quickly, but because of that, in the future we'll be stronger. And I definitely think that through this, we're going to be learning lessons, and one of those lessons is to appreciate the now, and don't spend so much time in the future. And spend time with your parents and your family. If they ask you to go on a walk with them. Spend time with your dogs. You know, you're going to lose those things soon going off to college. Some of us are going very far. And I think this time at home is supposed to show us to just appreciate the things that we have now. Lastly, I just want to thank you guys for being my family for the past 12 years. I'm a lifer, if you couldn't tell, and you guys have been my home for a very long time, and I'm scared to leave you guys, and I wish that I could say goodbye to you in person, but unfortunately I can't. So yeah, just thank you guys for being so kind to me.
There's no combination of words I could put on the back of a postcard. No song that I could sing, but I'd try for your heart. Our dreams, and they are made out of real things, like a shoebox of photographs with sepia tone loving. Love is the answer in these for most of the questions in my heart, like why are we here and where do we go and how come it's so hard? It's not always easy and sometimes life can be deceiving. I'll tell you one thing, it's always better when we're together. It's always better when we're together. Yeah, we'll look at the stars when we're together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. But there is not enough time, and there's no song I could sing, and there is no combination of words I could say, but I could still tell you one thing, we're better together.
Hello there. Congratulations, Classical Academy High School, graduating class of 2020. Although the tail end of your high school career was not what any of us wanted or anticipated, you nonetheless made it. Moen asked me to share some words with you, and I'm delighted about this opportunity. Most all of you guys know me, so this next bit isn't a surprise. When I sit down to write a speech, I always go to history as a guide. I usually try to select a speech that is relatable, relevant, appropriate to the thesis I am trying to communicate. Nothing seemed quite right when I read through some of the speeches that have inspired me over the years. Instead, there was just really one word that wouldn't leave my mind. The word that kept coming up when I thought of you guys as a class, when I thought of you guys as individuals, and I did take some good time to read through the list of names in your graduating class to bring up the memories I personally have made with many of you guys. Also, when I think of how your high school experience is finishing, the word that just wouldn't leave me is resilience. Now, we all know like the definition speaks to the capacity to recover somewhat quickly from a difficulty. Resilience usually just means a version of toughness. This senior class, your senior class, has shown resilience in many different ways. The obvious is the handling of the coronavirus challenge and the disruption to your life that this has caused and is continuing to cause. Your class has been through tragedy together, stood by and supported each other, and dug down for the resilience that life demands from all of us. You guys stuck it out with English and history essays, math problems for days, biology labs, and the demands of shows many of you guys have been involved in. I could get emotional running through the many things on campus that come to mind when I think of you guys. When I think of the many activities on the campus of CAHS that you have exhibited resilience in working through. Late night practices at the park, cold days at the pool, early morning calls for the band during parade days, long drives to find our athletic competition out in Timbuktu, the cheer team, the flag team showing resilience by practicing in our main hallway, late night tech weeks, ASB, and the long hours they put in to put on the dances and the assemblies and to make those things special for all of us. Kind of just really going through this list makes me miss you guys, and the activity and the feel of what our CAHS campus was before we were pushed to distance learning. But the other thing I really wanted to focus on, the thing with resilience that is really fascinating is the etymology of the word itself, which is really just where the word comes from. We think the word resilience comes from two Latin words, kind of squashed together. Resiliens, which is the first word that creates the word resilience, really just means to rebound or recoil, kind of mostly the definition of the word we mean when we use it. But the second half of the word comes from a second Latin word, salire, which means to jump or to leap. Now, I love words, and I love the sense that salire adds to our understanding of the word resilience. The idea is really that even now, with some of the extra time you guys have, you can show resilience by not just trying something new, but by really like leaping into something new. When you guys go off to a job, a university, or wherever you go after you graduate, I strongly urge you guys to continue demonstrating the resilience that is a defining characteristic of your class. I plead with you to jump and embrace the new reality of your life. As I thought about it, resilience kind of in this sense, really with that to jump or to leap into the new, that sense is a lot like our theme of fail forward. Failure is a part of life, and things are always going to be challenging. Things are going to be changing, even if this stupid virus, this coronavirus didn't exist. I'm hoping that when you hear the word resilience from here forward, you will remember that it is a kind of toughness, but it is also a full embrace, that leap into what has changed. Almost visualize yourself leaping into the next adventure, jumping, embracing with a full heart the next adventure of your life. It does, to jump or to leap does require a choice, one that I hope and I have confidence that you seniors will continue to make. Please continue to live that big, open-hearted, welcoming life and really just leap into it with that resilience that is already inside of you guys. To finish, you guys are now forever a part of our CAHS community. I deeply regret I couldn't draw amazing maps in your yearbooks. You guys don't laugh. My maps are brilliant and accurate. But really, since we weren't able to say goodbye in the normal way with yearbooks and all of that, yearbook signings, it actually just means I was looking through some laws, and it means you guys are required by law to come visit me and your CAHS family in the future. You guys will be missed. You guys are already missed, to be honest. And I have nothing but pride in your accomplishments and excitement for your future.
Let it go, let it roll right off your shoulder, don't you know? The hardest part is over, let it in. Let your clarity define you in the end. We will only just remember how it feels. Our lives are made in these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, but these small hours, these little wonders still remain. Let it slide, let your troubles fall behind you, let it shine, till you feel it all around you, and I don't mind. If it's me you need to turn to, you'll get by. It's the heart that really matters in the end. Our lives are made these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, but these small hours, these little wonders still remain. All of my regrets will wash away somehow, but I cannot forget the way I feel right now. In these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate, oh, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, but these small hours, these little wonders still remain. They still remain. These little wonders, oh, these twists and turns of fate. every single one of you. We're in crazy times, but we got each other and we are going to make it through. Mark my words. What's a Cayman? Always a Cayman, right? Branch out.
Seniors, I sure do miss you guys. I look forward to seeing you on campus in the next few weeks when you pick up your cap and gown on June, and then again for graduation on the morning of June 6th. Hey, today we want to celebrate and honor the class of 2020. One of the ways we do that is to honor you by selecting a few students who exemplify the core values of being a Cayman. This is our largest studio class ever with 230 graduates, and selecting these awards was difficult. For every student chosen and honored today, there are so many other seniors out there who were in the discussion and who also exemplify the values and character that we are highlighting today. Hey, again, we are so proud of each and every one of you. And with that, it's time to start our senior awards presentation. The first one will be the HSSA Scholar Athlete. And now for our senior awards for the class of 2020. Our first award is the HSSA Scholar Athlete Award. This award goes to Michaela Tellis and Luke Mizell. This award was selected for their hard work and pursuit of excellence both in the classroom and on the field or the court. Our next award is the Athlete of the Year Award. This award goes to Macy Preciado and Max Brown. These students were selected for their hard work and their discipline in their respective sports. The next award is the School Service Award. This award goes to Grace Carlson and Charlie Larkin. These students were selected for their service and their dedication to the students and the entire community at Classical Academy High School. Our next award is the Community Service Award. This award goes to students Aubrey Pudva and Matthew Tillier. In addition to serving our school community, these students also demonstrated their commitment to serving the broader community outside of Classical as well. Our next award is the Student Leadership Award. This award goes to Chloe Rohr and Wesley Pack. These students have been leaders on and off campus, whether sometimes serving in an appointed leadership role and other times just leading and serving by example. Our next award is the Inspirational Student Award. This award goes to Gabriella Perko and Jonah Stabell. These students have both stood out as an inspiration and an example to our entire community this year for standing up for and giving voice and power to those who sometimes feel unheard or powerless. Our next award is the National Merit Finalists. This award goes to Annalise Beeler and Gwendolyn Wagner. Out of 1.6 million students, Annalise and Gwendolyn scored in the top 1% of all students in the nation on their PSAT exam during their junior year. Our salutatorian this year is Chase Peterson. With a current 4.42 GPA and the second most rigorous course of study at Classical High, Chase has taken 10 AP classes during high school, starting with AP Calculus as a sophomore. Our valedictorian this year is Megan Liang. Megan has a 4.78 GPA currently, and she's taken the most rigorous course of study in high school with 17 AP or honors courses, including taking and passing AP Calculus in 8th grade. Our Cayman of the Year award this year goes to Maddie Goodman and Luke Mizell. Luke and Maddie were selected as the male and female Cayman of the Year for demonstrating the Cayman way both in word and in action. These two students have modeled for our entire community what it means to work hard, to live pure, to lead with courage, and to honor one another. 18 Caymans were highlighted today. These Caymans represent all 230 seniors who have walked these halls for the past 4 years. I am so proud of each and every one of you. I can't wait to see you soon, seniors. You are the class of 2020.
You are the first class of a new decade.
You officially became a Cayman in August of 2016.
Chomp, chomp.
You are welcome as you walk through the class of 2019 senior tunnel in the first day assembly.
You became the new leaders on campus
and set the example for the underclassmen.
From the back-to-school barbecue,
The homecoming game, and beating Tri-City.
And the homecoming dance, the city that never sleeps.
Winning the homecoming Spirit Cup.
4th time's a charm.
Performing Antigone.
And winning the red versus black pep rally.
Football games and the swamp.
And singing the fight song with the alma mater.
Super loadings.
And stealing Batman off the stage.
To the excitement of cheering on our championship basketball teams.
On the field and on the courts.
In the pool and on the track.
You are the class who came through heartbreaking tragedy.
We grieved and cried together as we said goodbye to a beloved classmate and fellow Cayman.
And vowed to remember his legacy and his life. Number 33.
Just how proud I am of you.
Of how you have persevered.
And the amazing young people you have become.
You have challenged us to become
better teachers,
better administrators,
better counselors,
a better office staff.
Thank you.
You're the reason we became teachers.
You have taught us as much as we have taught you.
You are the first senior class to end their year with distance learning.
You are stronger than you think you are.
We love each and every one of you.
Class of 2020, we miss saying goodbye.
Greeting you each morning.
Cheering for you in sports.
Watching you rehearse for the Addams family.
Celebrating your college admissions with you.
And your scholarship awards.
Laughing with you at the Mr. CHS contest.
Seeing you all dressed up for prom.
And passing on the torch to the junior class.
Finishing the semester with you at the end of year extravaganza.
Staying up with you all night long at grad night.
Celebrating your successes and accomplishments at graduation.
Missing those final hugs and high fives.
You have truly learned the meaning of full prom. See ya. Fed forward!
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. But it has been our joy.
To watch you grow and mature over the past 4 years.
And even though your time on campus was cut short, we will remember you for
kind-heartedness,
work ethic,
hopeful and optimistic attitude,
Curious sense of humor,
and resiliency.
You are
unique and creative,
deep thinkers and brilliant artists,
unforgettable,
precious and loved.
Your presence on our campus will be greatly missed.
For those who are following in your footsteps.
hold the memories you have made at CAHS.
I hope every time you hear the song, We Are Young, brings a big smile to your face.
And we hope you remember fondly your Cayman days.
We impart to serve one another from the heart.
in light of day or dark of night. Honor and harmony.
Our choice for life.
And go! Make a difference in your world.
1. We'll miss you. We love you.
Oh, wait.
You, class of 2020, will always hold a special place inside our hearts.
Once a Cayman,
always a Cayman.
Congratulations, class of 2020. And oh yeah, don't date.
So if by the time bar closes and you feel like falling down, I'll carry you home tonight.
That's a wrap.
Yay!